Are you still working on that letter?
What does it look like?
It looks like you're the slowest writer in the world. What's taking so long?
I'm redoing it.
Well, take a break for a minute, because I have a few questions to ask you.
What sort of question?
My favorite subject, history, specifically yours.
I've told you all you need to know about my history.
Oh, not quite, honey. Question. You listening to me?
Mm-hmm.
What is the Aztecs' purpose of war?
That's a stupid question.
Well, not to the Aztecs.
The purpose of war is the same everywhere, right?
Look, I'm asking the questions here, not you, right? If you're really an Aztec princess, you'll be able to answer this. According to your culture, what is the purpose of war?
To defend the homeland and conquer all others.
Some Aztec you are. The purpose of war is to take prisoners to use for sacrifice.
Charming.
Well, they're your people, not mine. Bloodthirsty lot, if you ask me.
I didn't.
Next question. Who is the goddess of dance and music?
Leave it to you to ask me that one.
Quit stalling.
Would you believe me if I said I didn't know?
Dance and music. There's nothing more important than that. Come on.
You tell me.
McCulloch's.
I beg your pardon.
Well, what's his name? You know, old Mac.
Perhaps if I saw the face, huh?
You know, this is a disgrace. If you're really a princess of the Aztecs, you would at least know the goddess, right? I mean, you should be an authority on all this if you're really who you say you are. You know what I think? I think that you are a phony. I think you are a 24-karat fake, a buffo. What do you say to that, princess?
Are you through with your history lesson?
I've made my point.
You think so?
Don't you?
I think the only thing you proved to me is how idiotic you can be.
Look who's talking. You're the one who couldn't answer any of the questions. You know as much about the Aztecs as I do, only I don't go around claiming to be a descendant from royalty.
You asked for my story and I gave it to you.
No. You made one up, you mean? Listen, if you would like to borrow the book, Feel Happy, you can kind of brush up on your history and background. You know, everybody should know who they are. I can retest you next week.
I don't need a book to tell me about my heritage.
Well, you do if you're still claiming it's Aztec.
Well, for your information, the Aztec culture has not existed as such since Cortez conquered Mexico, which was the 16th century, which was roughly about 450 years ago. Long before my time. Wouldn't you agree?
You told me.
I told you I was a descendant of an Aztec princess and Maximilian, who was the emperor of Mexico from the years 1864 to 1867, which is about another 100 years ago.
So what are you driving at?
I just want to say that just because I don't know of this obscure Aztec goddess doesn't mean I'm not a descendant of the culture.
Whatever you say.
Naturally, the Aztec culture did not exist during Maximilian's reign, but the royal family still knew who they were. They had handed down traditions and beliefs and badges of rank and heritage.
Like the ring?
Mind your own business.
So that's why you're hoarding with this.
I didn't say that.
What do you say?
I don't have to tell you anymore. If you don't believe my story, then that's your problem, not mine.
Not if you don't care what I or anybody else thinks about what you say.
I don't care what you think. Why didn't you just go to that party they had at the TV station instead of sitting around here and bugging me?
I wish I had. Look what I got.
Oh, no, not another history quiz.
No, this one's for me.
Oh, wonders never cease.
This is about Maximilian's reign in Mexico.
Who?
This is some unbelievable stuff. Did you know that Louis Napoleon actually made Maximilian an emperor?
No.
Just think, that would make that just about 100 years ago, all this action was happening almost in our backyard. I mean, you hop over the Rio Grande, boom, he's right there.
Well, aren't you becoming the scholar? You are really something in history, you know, Mr. Jones, or should I say, Dr. Frisco Jones?
Okay.
I suppose now you know how to pronounce all those names, huh?
All right. Okay, I guess I had it coming.
That and more.
Maybe I shouldn't have called you a phony.
Maybe.
I wonder if I'll find anything about that old sly dog Max and his mistress in here. You know, a little Aztec action on the side.
Don't be disgusting.
Hey, don't tell me about it, huh? It's your great whatever grandfather that had the mistress and was playing around behind his old lady's back.
Yes, but I hardly think you'll read anything about that in a history book. Maximilian was married to Carlotta, a barren woman, but she never left his side.
Well, she must have left it at least once.
What has gotten into you?
Just scholarly interest.
Well, for your scholarly information, Maximilian, affairs were highly confidential and never in history books.
Oh. Why do they always leave out the good stuff?
Now that you know everything about my history, would you mind mailing my letter for me? Deliver it special delivery. First thing in the morning. That way they'll get it within 3 days, and Grandma is probably really anxious to get it.
I'll deliver your letter, but I'm going to reserve the right not to believe your story.
You can believe anything you want. Just get the letter in the mail as soon as possible.